So Celtic in the hoops against Partizan in the stripes. That didn't quite work. Here's Gjurovski. Got a good turn of pace. And he's got Mijalovic on the right side. They're appealing for offside, but it certainly wasn't. And Bonner has to do well, but what a very good break for the away goal, which is in Celtic's favour at the moment, to be nullified. And that didn't matter for very long, because the man came up from the back. Vujacic has given Partizan Belgrade the lead in the away leg and a 3-1 advantage on the tie altogether. Away goals are now no longer going to be a factor. After 8 minutes, Partizan have the lead, and one has to say it's been given them by a very progressive, positive approach to the away leg. Peter Grant. Good reply here by Celtic. Oh, that was superbly well struck by Mike Galloway. He had 3 bites then. Nicely done, McStay. Miller. Oh, well played. Good way to cross, good header. And more than a little unlucky. McStay looking for Elliott. Found him and a good flick on. And Dziekanowski gets the goal. The Pole scores against the Yugoslavs, and the Scots go mad. 26 minutes, the equaliser. Lovely free kick. Good header. Twice. Look at the flight of the ball. Elliott getting up, well in front of Spasic. And Dziekanowski got ahead of his man too. And it's 1-1 in the second leg. 3-2 on aggregate. Spasic. They've got 5 up in total. This is Bogdanovic. Slightly miscontrolled that, but it helped him. They've left, oh, and Gjurovski. The goal was open. They left a man completely unmarked, but the captain couldn't. And this is a tie very much still on the boil. Well, the evidence of the first half. I think most people here at Parkhead will imagine that we haven't seen the last of the goals. And most will believe that when the next comes, it'll be a Celtic strike. I wonder whether Partizan will deny Ake in the room in the second period that he was given in the first. Derek White forward very early. Walker. Grant. It's gone loose, and it's gone in. The Pole has done it again. A goalkeeping error, but that is of no concern to the crowd. Grant tried the subtle touch. It was a flick shot really, but the goalkeeper lost it. And Dziekanowski makes the tie 3-3 after only 90 seconds of the second half. His second goal of the match. McStay. Gjurovski. Setting up the chance, which is taken. And no wonder there's a cartwheel from Djurdjevic. A sudden breakaway. The noise is suddenly cut off. A place in celebration has suddenly become awake. But Djurdjevic is very happy he didn't make a mess of it. His captain supplying him with a chance. It is up on the near side as we look. Number 5, Dziekanowski going for the one on the near post. Galloway, Elliott, didn't fall too kindly. Galloway goes back inside. Tries to set up Aitken and has done so. And here's the chance! Oh, and what a rifling shot by loose. Right foot, bang. 56 minutes gone. We're back to 4-all. What a good strike, beating the goalkeeper's left hand. Well, they like him so much here that they have their special T-shirts that everybody wears, and on them is written simply Jackie. Dziekanowski is on the line, so is Walker. And the goalkeeper takes it almost with comfort, not quite. Milojevic through the middle, and the offside trap is beaten. Gjurovski scores! And Pat Bonner turns and looks at his defence, particularly at the captain, Roy Aitken, and says, where were you? And Gjurovski does what he had the opportunity of doing in the first half and goes for embraces with his coach and anybody else he can find on the bench. But again, it was the break. Aitken, it seems to me, didn't get the challenge in, and Gjurovski wasn't marked at all. Took his time, but how well he thumped it home. But basically, Celtic's thoughts were still very much on searching for another goal, and they left themselves without real cover. So it's now 3-3 on the night in this match. Not on aggregate. Suspicious of like handball. Taken by Grant, taken by Dziekanowski. Good save. Have been together all the flipping time. He's away this time, the pole. And it's gone in from Walker! This is unbelievable stuff! This is quite one of the most incredible European ties I've ever seen. It's mind-boggling. You need a calculator to keep check of the score and a pacemaker to make sure you're all right. Walker is the scorer. And we're now at 4-3 to Celtic on the night and 5-all on aggregate, and we've had 65 minutes of an unreal match. It's Djurdjevic as opposed to Djurdjevic, and here's Spasic, and he's given offside. And I tell you, that was enormously tight. Spasic doesn't know that he was given offside. Bit of a dive in. But even so, they kept 3 players back. The flag goes up for offside against Dziekanowski. Galloway. Oh, they've all stood off him. McStay. Oh, didn't he do well to get himself? Dziekanowski. McStay. Well played. Beautiful ball. And blocked by Spasic. So finally, an extra defender comes into the fray with about 10 minutes left. Petric looking to set up an attack immediately. This is Galloway. Oh, and it's got a touch in, and it's the pole again. It's the pole again. Dziekanowski, 4 goals in the match. It's the stuff of dreams for Celtic. But the thing is, the dream has so often been interrupted by a nightmare. But is it all going to end right for them? Dziekanowski got the touch as 3 defenders there stood watching. In the end, Partizan have been let down by the defence. Celtic have taken full advantage of it, and no one more so than Dziekanowski. Djurdjevic started the challenge. Gjurovski out by Elliott. McStay. That had got through. Walker was away. McStay. Miller chasing. Walker inside. It's 3 up against 1. Good save. Offside. Well, he better be careful, he might get himself booked, the pole. He'll claim he didn't hear the whistle. Well, he's got a few points to make. I'm a Pole, the referee's a German, I don't understand English, and Scottish is even more difficult for me, so I think the excuses will be on his side. Spasic. Gjurovski! And it's in! It's in! Shevkovic has scored right at the end. Little more than a minute remaining. It is unbelievable. You can feel how the crowd is stunned. It was Spasic's cross. The captain who set it up, Gjurovski. And Shevkovic in the middle was not marked and got in the free header. It was a truly hit cross, but it was the man at the far post who really did it so well with the control of the side foot that set up the header. Bonner couldn't keep it out. It's 5-4 to Celtic, but more importantly, it's 6-6 on aggregate, and the away goals rule could still decide this tie. Yeah, we're always going to have sympathy for the side that ends up the losers here, whoever it was. And the referee brings it to an end. And the final whistle was greeted initially by total silence and then generous applause. And Ivan Golac has gone away with the victory. But it's 90 minutes that he and his side will remember for many a long day. There will be tears in both dressing rooms. And poor Celtic, so often they seem to have come back. And the match in the closing stages seems certainly to be theirs, but it was not to be.